Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the dark and twisted world of the SCP Foundation. For those of you uninitiated, the SCP Foundation is a shadowy organization dedicated to containing and studying anomalous entities, objects, and phenomena that defy the laws of nature. Basically, they deal with all the weird stuff that goes bump in the night, and the stuff that makes you wish it would just bump already. From the relatively safe to the absolutely terrifying, here are the top 5 most messed up SCPs. We're talking about creatures and objects that could end the world as we know it. Or worse, make us wish it would end. Buckle up, because things are about to get weird. First up, we've got SCP-999, also known as the Tickle Monster. Don't let the name fool you though, this one's more likely to lick you to death than scare you to sleep. Picture this. A giant gelatinous blob of orange goo, kinda like a 2.5-meter tall gummy bear, but way more alive. This thing just oozes good vibes, literally. It moves around like a giant slug, leaving a trail of slime in its wake, and all it wants to do is cuddle and play. Seriously, this SCP's primary method of interaction is to climb on top of people and tickle them. Yeah, you heard that right, tickle them. It's like a giant, playful puppy. Except instead of fur, it's got, well, slime. But hey, who are we to judge? Believe it or not, contact with SCP-999 actually triggers a release of endorphins in the brain. We're talking about a massive wave of euphoria, like the best high you could ever imagine. The Foundation has even experimented with using SCP-999 as a therapeutic tool for people suffering from depression and anxiety. It just goes to show not all SCPs are out to get us. Some of them just want to spread a little joy, but don't worry, things are about to get a whole lot creepier from here on out. Next up, we're moving on to something a little less cuddly. SCP-096, also known as the Shy Guy, is the embodiment of look, but don't touch. This humanoid creature stands at about 2.38 meters tall, and is completely hairless, with skin that's a sickly pale white. Now here's the thing about 096, it's painfully shy. Like, hide your face behind your fingers forever shy. It spends most of its time just sitting in a corner facing the wall and minding its own business, but here's the catch. If you happen to lay eyes on its face, either directly or through a photograph or video, well, let's just say it won't take it well. We're talking full-on ballistic rage here. 096 will enter a state of extreme emotional distress, covering its face with its hands and letting out these bone-chilling screams that could curdle your blood. And then it starts to hunt. It doesn't matter where you are, how far you run, or how well you hide. SCP-096 will not stop until it finds you. And when it does, well, let's just say it won't be pretty. The Foundation has tried everything to stop it. Walls, doors, even freaking reinforced steel. Nothing holds a candle to this thing's wrath. So, here's a little piece of advice. If you ever come across a picture of a pale, hairless humanoid creature that looks like it's seen better days, just keep scrolling. Trust me, some things are better left unseen. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite concrete monstrosity, SCP-173, also known as the Sculpture. This one's a real head-scratcher, both literally and figuratively. Imagine a sculpture made out of concrete and rebar, about the size of a small child. It's got this crudely painted face, kind of like a creepy children's drawing come to life, and it's just unsettling. But here's where things get really freaky. SCP-173 can't move, as long as you're looking at it. Yeah, you heard me right. As long as it maintains direct eye contact with you, it's as still as a statue. But the second you blink, the second your eyes close, even for a fraction of a second, that's when it strikes. We're talking lightning-fast movement here. 1 minute it's standing there, all quiet and creepy, and the next, it's right in front of you, snapping necks like twigs. The worst part? No one knows exactly how it moves. Some say it teleports, others say it's just too fast for the human eye to track. Whatever it is, it's terrifyingly effective. The Foundation has to keep a team of researchers watching it 24/7, rotating shifts just to make sure someone's always got their eyes on it. Imagine signing up for that job. Yeah, I stare at a murderous statue all day. What's your point? Talk about a stressful work environment. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get downright nasty. Meet SCP-106, also known as the Old Man, and trust me, this is one grandpa you don't want to mess with. Imagine a decaying humanoid figure, covered in this viscous black goo that smells like death warmed over. It's constantly groaning and wheezing like every breath is its last, and it moves with this unsettling slowness that just makes your skin crawl. But the real horror of SCP-106 lies in its abilities. This thing can pass through solid matter like a ghost, disappearing into walls, floors, even people, leaving behind nothing but a trail of that god-awful corrosive slime. And if that wasn't bad enough, it can also create these pocket dimensions. Picture this, you're just minding your own business, maybe making a sandwich or something, when suddenly the wall starts to rot and decay. Before you know it, you're dragged through, kicking and screaming into this dark, oppressive dimension that seems to exist outside of time and space. This place is 106's playground, where it tortures and mutilates its victims for days, weeks, even years, before spitting their broken bodies back into our world. The Foundation has tried everything to contain it, but nothing seems to work. This thing is a walking, talking nightmare, and it's just waiting for its chance to drag you down into its personal hell. And finally, we've reached the big daddy of them all, the SCP that gives even the Foundation nightmares, SCP-682, also known as the hard-to-destroy reptile. This, my friends, is the definition of a tough customer. Imagine a massive reptilian creature, covered in thick, armored scales and reeking of blood and decay. It's got these razor-sharp claws, teeth that could rip through steel, and a burning hatred for all life. Now you're probably thinking, okay, another giant monster, what makes this one so special? Well, here's the kicker, SCP-682 is practically indestructible. The Foundation has thrown everything they've got at it. High-powered weaponry, extreme temperatures, even other SCPs, and nothing seems to work. It just regenerates, adapts, and comes back even angrier than before. This thing is a walking, talking extinction event, and the only thing keeping it contained is a giant tank of acid. And even that seems to be pushing it. The worst part? It's intelligent. It can communicate, it can strategize, and it wants nothing more than to escape and unleash its fury upon the world. In one notable event, SCP-999 was introduced to SCP-682. The result? SCP-682 was momentarily pacified, but it was furious about it afterward. SCP-682 is a stark reminder that there are some things in this world that humanity was not meant to understand, let alone control. It's a terrifying glimpse into the abyss, a creature of pure destruction that could end us all in the blink of an eye. And if you think SCP-682 is bad, there are entities so dangerous they aren't even labeled as SCPs, like the Scarlet King. These beings are beyond our comprehension and pose threats that could unravel reality itself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the SCP Foundation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy content. Let me know in the comments below which SCP you found the most terrifying. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. But remember, these are just a few of the thousands of SCPs out there, each more strange and terrifying than the last. The world of the SCP Foundation is a vast and dangerous one, full of creatures and objects that defy explanation and threaten our very existence. Stay safe out there, and remember, not everything is as it seems, and some things are best left undisturbed.